What is up guys, Wraec is here with a new video, and today Revery gift boxes made the return. Last time we got uber lucky to the extent that I kinda am sitting here and thinking, can we even ever beat this? And does this invalidate me making a video about this that we probably can't beat my last one? I'm not sure guys, you have to tell me. Tell me down in the comments. I was actually planning to do a video on Mr. Yorm Tomb, which we are still going to do. I stick to that, I want to do that, but it's Star Expedition season, always difficult to swap around those star slots and actually get something going, so we are going to go ahead and we are going to do Revery keys for now. Revery keys, kind of interesting, they got the well-chosen package if you want to go for that. You want to get these packs because they give you the adventure privilege. We're going to buy those very quickly with Xsolla coupons. As I said before, not from DH Games, I get them from the Xsolla web shop they offer. It's just like real money, nothing different there. And if you're looking for those, I do have a guide on how to obtain them. It doesn't save you a whole lot, I'll be honest. It is a little bit, that's why I use them, and I can buy packs in the video here without showing you my credit card. And for the last pack you get the ×4 multiplier, which does give you ×4 loot from all of the Imps Adventure stuff, and we get some hammers too, and of course the Deluxe gift box, some more pages of Destiny once we decide to use those, but mainly Imps Adventure. The quad loot for this is really nice because we do actually get 4 times those Revery keys, 4 times those Revery keys, and per completion it is 20 hammers, so I like that definitely. We do have to kind of get a few more by buying those with the contract starry. By the way, SG Hub still selling a ton of starry gems. It doesn't look like you actually get banned for receiving starry gems, which in my opinion actually still makes it a bit more horrible. Banned, by the way, not in the sense of getting your account completely banned, but we did have the topic of the -103 server error bans. I made a video about this. Definitely check this out if you haven't already. A lot of people getting, well, basically blocked from the auction house without any good reason by DH Games. We tried to do something against it. Check out the video and leave your opinion on the official Idle Heroes Discord. So DH is going to move this, but receiving starry gems doesn't actually get your account blocked, it seems. So you can head on over to SG Hub as well, buy yourself some starry gems and do this event if you want to, or save up. And that is probably for most of you the better way for the anniversary event, because this is going to arrive very, very soon. I think it's just like, how much was it, like 3 weeks or something? Something along the lines of that. It's not a very long time until we are going to get the anniversary event. 10th anniversary event, I expect huge loot. There is no info on that yet. I know VH made the video, but just with the things from the last event, which I didn't want to go for yet, because I do this for Black Friday. I do videos like this for Black Friday where I say, okay, in the last Black Friday we got this, for the next one we got this, because those events, they are very much so the same. But with the last anniversary, they really did a whole lot more than in the years before. So I have no idea actually, I have no confidence to say for the next anniversary what we are going to see. DH has made anniversaries that were an absolute, well, I don't want to say they were bad. Let's say it like this. They were very bad. And they've made the last anniversary, which was great. So it will be somewhere in between, I reckon. I'm hoping they take the last anniversary and put on another level to it, because the 10th anniversary, even in the whole space of gacha gaming, mobile gachas, is really, really rare. I hope they do something for it, but I am not sure. You are never sure with DH Games. Let's quickly smash through this. Let's see how many completions we can get. Let's quickly buy out this shop as well. 411 dice, not too bad, not too great. We got the level 3 down there. That is important, that is important, that is important. If you see full level 3s on your first smash, that is already a great sign. We like that. At least on the mushroom huts you want to see that. And then throughout smashing, the only thing that I'm looking for is basically this hut, because for some reason I always get the very low chance that the Fortune Hut gives you the card that lowers one of your shops. Every one of those is considered a shop by 1 level, and it always hits this one for some reason. I don't know why. Game hates me. Game hates me, guys. Game hates me. So I kind of only looking at this Mushroom Hut for that. But yeah, as soon obviously as we are going to get some info anniversary, you're going to find it on my channel as well. I'm going to try to bring that to you as soon as possible. We're definitely going to make a video for that. Hit that subscribe button if you care about such information. Until then, we do have some more good topics that we are going to cover. I was told that people wish for another Star Soul guide. I kind of want to do that. So we're going to take a look at that and probably do that before anniversary if I find the time. Completed turns 4 is actually not as much. I always think it's going to be more, but the thing is we're never buying those packs, so I mean it's 60% of the dice that are in here and not available to us in that point, but it's not too bad. I mean we're probably, maybe with the dice from this week, from the rest of the week, because it's first day only, we're maybe going to get to 200 still. I'm not too sure about that, but maybe we'll see. The loot claim is always the best for him. Let's hit that button, let's see. 160 heroic scrolls, 32 reverie keys, 6,500 there. Where are my hammers? Treasure selection chest. Oh, because there's VIP XP event too. 80 soul hammers. I like that. I got a small upgrade actually on my Styx Alchemist Holmes Young today. Actually had like, did my 50 hammers, had like 3 rolls with burn immunity. And we got this roll, which I don't really like. Unyielding War Spirit, not the greatest stat. Doesn't really, it never feels like it does something. I hate stats that never feel like they do something. Divine Block is still something that I never really considered being good. A lot of players say it's bugged. I haven't done too much testing with it. It's not something like Holy Armor 4x you could throw on and you can go into a Valk stage and you would see that it takes so much damage away from your hero. So those 2 stats, while this roll seems great on the first look, not too fancy. I think we're just going to skip through. I'm going to show you the burn immunity rolls that I'm going to get in the 120 hammers, and we're going to skip the rest of the rolls. We're going to do like a very quick roll session here. So this stat, Desperate Momentum, that is a stat that I kind of going to get on one of my XT heroes one more time, because I tested it a little bit on my IHP and the results were quite interesting. Because it can sometimes be a bit broken, because it can like make you immune to damage, but oftentimes it feels like it doesn't trigger. But I wanted to test that again. Maybe we can get a roll with burn immunity, and that for my Star Alchemist Holmes Young would be interesting. First one with burn immunity. The Eye of Set is not bad, but like crit, Hunter's Focus, faction rolls are all pretty much dead stats on him. Nice double immunity, silence, and Seal of Light. Defy, Holy Armor, Pure is actually a cool roll, but no burn immunity. This is a tough one. We got the block, which I don't hate. It's not a bad stat. 35% block is kind of underpowered right now. The problem is that precision and block are not really that impactful in normal PvP. They really do become impactful once you scale really into them. Once you say, okay, I do really want to go and get my block up, and I go with like a block sigil, for example. And the sigils, they do grant a ton of precision or a ton of block. And at that point, it becomes impactful, but 35% won't change a whole lot. So this stat is kind of meaningless on this roll. We got Burn Immunity, Divine Block, I wouldn't give any value to. We got Holy Armor, which is cool. Does take a lot of damage away when he gets hit from something like an IEA. Where we have mark damage, that will help. And we got Desperate Momentum, we just talked about that. I kind of want to stick with Body Protection and Skill Damage on this one, though. This is just way more damage. And then we have Body Protection, which gives all of our self buffs 33%. And this is one of the major stats I really want for him, because he has so many self buffs in his DT and everything that I really do want to have this. So this is sadly a skip, even though it's an interesting roll. Okay, now classically a roll I want to show, but we got like 4 stats in a row that starts with a C: crit, control position, control immunity, offsetting control immunity, and we got all 3 stats with control in there, which is really cool. And it's kind of massive, 40% control precision. But I just thought this looks weird, so just a fun roll. I hate that this doesn't have burn immunity. Look at that. We got the control precision on there. We got immune to shapeshifting just to counter enemy Star Alchemist Holmes Young. We got body protection. We got pure flow to counter like all the other CC. So yeah, but even if we don't run with PDE, we are immune to shapeshifting. So that would be really great. If that was just a burn immunity, that would be like, I would say maybe not a perfect roll, but very close. Okay, another burn immunity roll. Yeah, this one's mid. Got lucky here that we got like another burn immunity roll. We got the skill damage here again. Damage reduction is useless to us in most game modes. Hunter's Focus is strictly less damage than body protection for us. Unyielding War Spirit is probably better than Hunter's Focus even for us, and Divine Block we have on both, so it's equally worthless to us. So sadly this roll is worse. And sadly that's it. So actually no improvement to the roll we already got. We saw a few interesting rolls, a few rolls that we could think about, but sadly no improvement yet. I stick by DH having to improve this system overall, because it is annoying because we don't have a great roll here. I mean, I could arguably go away from skill damage, Unyielding War Spirit isn't good, so Divine Lock isn't good, so we're looking at like a 2 out of 5 good stats with burn immunity and body protection, and then like an okayish with the skill damage. So it's like really, if you have 2 out of 5 stats that are good, I mean, like, that shouldn't be too rare, isn't it? But with the burn immunity, that was already rare, which is kind of crazy. So now, of course, we do have the next RNG mechanic already. We do have to do this. I'm not too sure about where we go here. Those are the treasures for the monster. We actually don't have any monster mechs so far, which I thought, okay, maybe we just go for like a little bit more apparition, because I use that in PvP a lot. I think that would be a thing. Nemean hasn't really found any use so far as I've seen it. I mean, like, of course, in IDA, but like, isn't really too impressive. So probably going to get apparition up a little bit, and then maybe wait for the next one, start stocking up on the how's it called, on the monster tickets. I already prepared this one as well. We got like all of those here. You have to do this because you will get some more dice, so we can actually smash a little bit more. Obviously want to use the heroes that can't be awakened as sacrifice here, and you want to complete those all. Definitely as free to play, you want to check out all of those normal ones here, because those are super cheap to complete, and you get so much value here with the 2 gear pieces, with like a Gagi copy, the dice, and of course the Revery key, which can't be underestimated, because if you get like you can get a full star soul from that, or an origin artifact box, which will give you so much progress. For the light and dark, I still think that's a good deal. Because you still get the Revery key, which can be super lucky, but obviously it costs you 2,000 gems. And I guess this can be a problem. I would probably still go for it, honestly. Can do another little smash here. Won't give us any loot, I fear. Well, at least not... Okay, it gave us a few puppet boxes that don't really help us. We are fine with that. We got those, by the way. This is what I said at the beginning. We got those 2 here with the monster materials and with red treasure. Not big value for us. Surprisingly, those monster materials are fairly common if you are a spender. Chant of Destiny is up. I don't know if we want to do that too. Is an option. We got a few deluxe gift boxes from the VIP XP, which is pretty nice value. I think you can buy tickets here as well, so that is also possible. We did do some spending. It's not too bad. Just checking this out, because pretty sure, how much did we spend? Shouldn't we have 2 of those boxes? We only got 1 there. I'm not too sure. VIP obtained. Okay, there it says. So probably we can unlock the first 2 here. I mean, those aren't super big value, but we got like the Star Soul selection chest. I don't know if we can pull for like anything decent. I have to check that maybe. Maybe let's start with Revery gift boxes. Let's get some nice loot. What do we want? Obviously, we want Enabling Infusion Stone Shard, Imprint Infusion Stone Shard. Those are our number 1 goal. We are not in search of any Star Souls for now. Monster tickets I would take, because we need those for the next monster that they release. And that's about it, I guess. Mainly Grimoire material. Yeah, Grimoire material. That's about it. 60 keys. Let's go. First roll, first key. Let's see if we can get something big. Okay, we got some sublimation materials. I don't hate that. Monster material, not too good. That's the big pull for Crystal of Transcendence. I do need Crystal of Transcendence every now and then. So it's not like I hate that. Not bad. So Crystal of Transcendence, big pull, our first one within the first 5 hammers, which is good. We can remove sublimation. We will do that to just further enable our odds to get more Grimoire materials. You should remove some of the bad stuff, even if you are like, well, as free to play, you probably won't get to remove stuff. But if you are like a mid-spender or something and decided to go for this event, then this is an option, and this is a full Star Soul, ladies and gentlemen. Seems like such a small chest. It seems like, okay, this is like a chest, but the 1 would probably include like 5 Star Soul shards. No, ladies and gentlemen, that is a full Star Soul, and we just randomly pulled that. So we got like 1.25 mil cod, we got a few other materials and a Star Soul in our first 10 keys. That's the way this goes. Middle pull for the wonderful Imprint Infusion Stones. That is not such a fancy chest, that is just the Destiny Trail basic chest. We got the small pull Crystal of Transcendence. We are going to remove that. I think we are fairly fine with the pull that we already got. Monster material, instant removal. I got enough for the next 3 monsters already. I didn't go for that. Some more Grimoire materials, we like that. Maybe will be usable for the next book. Ooh, big pull monster tickets. I like that. That is a 100 USD pack, which is completely insane if you ask me. They should definitely lower the prices for those. Should be honestly a fourth of the price. That should be like maybe €1 for that, and that is still insane. Honestly, it's still something I wouldn't recommend to anybody. But would be at least a little bit more understandable. 100 USD for 25 tickets is a madness. I ran out of Sigil core. I actually do need it. So I don't hate on Sigil core right now. I don't hate on that. I take it. Ladies and gentlemen. Destiny Trail, I don't know. I have time. I have enough time right now to get my Destiny Trail probably from side loot on events. And maybe a little bit also from just the normal waiting. Remove that. Most horrible drop. Honestly, the treasure pulls. Removing Stella always hurts. I still like Stella. I was recently offered to do a video about Course of Transcendence pulls. And I was like, probably not that people still care about that, about Core of Transcendence pulls. But it took me back a little bit in my head, where this was like the #1 format for YouTubers to do like 500 polls or something. Were good times. Those were good times. I like that. Maybe we should do that again. At one point. Maybe for a stream. That is a good idea, I think, for a stream where we do some polls on that. We used to do that a few times, so I think that we can bring this back. Really no fancy polls so far. Like a little bit of a dry streak here, which is fine. Can still come back from that. And just if you're wondering, I have to stop the video every now and then because I have like, I don't know, I still have some problems with like coughing and stuff. So I have to do that every now and then, which is horrible, really annoying, but it also makes sense because those videos, they do kind of strain your voice a little bit. They saw second star soul. Okay, remove star soul. Do we do that? I don't feel like this is right. We will keep the Star Soul in there for now, ladies and gentlemen. We'll keep it in there for now. I don't mind getting a third one. There's probably inside some comments there. Did you get any good pulls, by the way, while we're talking about this? Did you get any good pulls? Tell me down in the comments if you got something nice, especially from like your first keys from the free keys. Now we're starting to get that. Look at that. We were missing so many Grimoire materials. We didn't even get too many. I just noticed that we have like 15 keys or something left, and we didn't really get any Grimoire materials. Okay, that is really unlucky. Kind of feel like I want to remove the tickets, just to make it more likely. The problem is I think we have some stuff that isn't removed and is still in there. Can remove the tickets. For the last ones, let's remove that too. We can whale this out with pulls. Okay, I like that. No, don't remove it. See, we just got the second one now. I will remove it. I wanna get the max amount of stones possible. So we have 10 hammers with high odds for the stones. I want to get a big pull on both at least. Come on, big pull. Ask him more. What is this? Where's my luck? Okay. Do I like this? I don't know if I like this. I mean, it is a big pull. I guess last 3... Okay, we take the third Star Soul. I mean, you guys are going to tell me it's lucky now because we got 3 Star Souls. I don't need the Star Souls though. I needed the bloody Grimoire stones. What the hell? That was still in there? Okay, we got 3 Star Swords. I mean, can't be mad, right? Can't be mad, we got 3 Star Swords. So I guess it's good. It's not like I need it. I have 5 Star Sword selection chests there that I didn't use. There's another one here. Oh my god, how many do we have of those? That is crazy, ladies and gentlemen. That is crazy. Sanctified Star Sword there. So those are 5. Okay, we got 6. We got 6 plus all of those chests. Which, I mean, those do include Star Souls. And we have 5 of those. And we have this, which also includes Star Swords. And this, I think we have enough material to upgrade Star Swords, even if they bring some older ones. Okay, we definitely have to keep track of that so that I don't forget it. Let's do a quick fate pull here. Just because I can't get it off my... I have 2,000 cores. Really? One quick fate pull. Let's see what we can get. That one didn't count. That one didn't count. Double pull, first try. Easy. Had to do it. Had to do it, ladies and gentlemen. Had to do it. No question about it. We had to do it. Is there anything more? I mean, like, we still do have the Chant of Destiny event. How many pulls do we have to do for this? We have to get points. So we will probably need to get 150 points, which means 150 pulls. Bloody hell, that's a lot. Okay, I checked and there is actually a use for doing this event. This is our current campaign, Void Campaign Sigil. 887% skill damage, crit damage reductions. Crit damage reduction is useless to us. 887% skill damage is a low roll. For Sky Expedition, for example, we have this one, all damage reduction, 920% skill damage. And I have ones that are like higher, you can see 936%. So this one is a complete low roll with a secondary stat that's bad. So I think we can kind of improve on that. It's not that I have to, because I noticed that no Void Campaign damage can touch me anymore, which is a little bit ridiculous what our Holmes Young is actually doing in that game mode. It is a joke how insane he is. It is actually so insane that I don't need a better Void Campaign damage dealer anymore, other than just my regular LFA. If I throw that in there, it's fine. It's crazy, actually. I can do with IHP for most parts, not just against the bosses. But let's see if we can pull something better here. All damage reduction, skill damage with a nice high roll. I could see that would be kind of nice. We're starting at level 6, of course, so that's not too bad. We got no red rolls here. Let's see. Red, let's go. Come on. Nothing. That's sadness. That's sadness. We are level 6. Come on. We can get some red pulls in here. I don't want to have to do more than this. I want to get my red pulls here. I need my red pulls. I know there is none. Why do I even keep looking? I need like a button, there is one, that can, oh, there's a second, that can also like disassemble those, because I don't need the proper ones either. 2 red ones, let's see what we can go do. Dodge rate, not bad. Reduced dodge received, useless. We got skill damage, dodge offset. Skill damage, I think 29 is a high roll. Dodge offset is not fancy, because we got enough for most heroes. Most heroes don't have enough dodge to actually keep up with dodge offset that what we have right now from treasures. That is depression in a roll. That is good. We take the double. Useless and useless. Now that's sad. Are we going to level up eventually to level 7? At that point it's going to be good. Ooh. Why do we always get double? We never get single, we always get double. We use dot receive precision. If we throw that precision in, that's going to be like crazy amount, by the way. But that's what exactly what I meant when I talked about the rolls that you want to achieve, because this is such a high roll if you go for precision right now. That would easily offset every block that you see. This is kind of cool with the control unity offset, but we do want to have skill damage. Skill damage is just such an insane stat to get from a sigil, because it is so high compared to all other sources that you can get in the game. That is really the main thing with the skill damage from sigils, and that's why we're always looking for that. Why this is our primary damage stat where we're looking for that, because for no source can you get like 900% skill damage easily. And that is just the thing that we can do here. Let's see what we can get. Dodge offset, dodge rate. Kind of fancy. Not that it's good. Even though I like that we can get dodge rate from this. What do we have here? We got this skill damage precision. 27.5% low roll. Is still probably better than the roll that we have. And we can check this out. So if we don't get a better roll, we're going to check this one out. And that's going to be at least a bit interesting. We are already at the end. That is kind of sad. I was kind of hoping that we get like a little bit more out of it. Sigils. Let's swap this. 887% was what we had before. 887%. And we got the crit damage reduction. Let's see what we can get. So it's about the same. This is what I meant. 172% precision on probably a low roll. So we can get over 200%, I reckon, from like a singular sigil here. Which is absolutely insane if you go for that. because no hero, if you have like the block, we can go on like SSM or something, and you can check out the block. It's more than 76%. And we have to keep in mind, this is already basically completely offset just with the sigil. So you have like all of that, which does include like all of the stuff that is not game mode specific block. So everything that is like for warrior, for transcendence heroes, from stars mode, whatever, that is already in there in this 176%. And I reckon probably this guy already has like block equipped. Yeah, he has 70% block equipped, so imprint as well. And if you keep that in mind, then you maybe have a little bit more. You can have a little bit more from like some game mode specific stuff, but if we go into PvP, all of that stuff here is not working for him. That's like a crazy list, by the way, by now. And lagging like crazy too. Let's check this out. So we have some block already here. Some of those PvP stats are really high. Do we even have block? I don't even think we have block. That's crazy. There's even not even block in here. So yeah, completely offset all the block that we can get on SSM just with the sigil. That is the craziness of it. That is really the craziness of it. And for the same extent, you can go block, and if the enemy doesn't have like precision, I mean, what is he going to do? What is he going to do if he doesn't have precision sigil? He will always be short of the precision required to offset your block if you have block sigil. So we got 3 chests here, which is nice. We got 50 chests as well. Let's check out the event. So I don't know what to do with those boxes actually. But we got a good amount. I don't hate it. We do have some fancy stuff. We can just like Origin Artifact if we want. We probably don't have to go Star Sword. And those include the new artifact, which I don't use. But it's fancy that it's in there. So I don't hate that. Yeah, very, very interesting. Got like a few upgrades. Sadly, have to say, we got a lot of stuff. We didn't get a whole lot of stuff that actually progressed my account. So I think... do I have to say this event was bad for me? It kind of was. It didn't seem that way, because on all ends of the event we really got like pretty huge loot. But like, what actually helped me right now, and what can I equip, and what can make me stronger? I don't think we got anything. That's a bit sad. Bits of a sad realization, but it's always like, once you are towards the end of a power creep, whatever it is, if it's a Star Soul that was there for some time, that is the newest power creep, or if it's the Grimoire book that is here for crazy amount of time. The amount of time that they take them for themselves to release this book 3 is crazy, by the way. I honestly saw some like low spenders already max book 2, which I think is mad. So never seen that before, that the Age takes such a huge break in between the power creeps and with their main power mechanics, so that basically free-to-play can catch up to the way it's now. Maybe not free-to-play, but like low spenders. So, which doesn't mean that they are at the same power level. Obviously, we have X-tier Stark and Storm's Young, but I still thought it's kind of interesting that Grimoire is like rather accessible. Bit weird. And anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Hit that subscribe button, check out SG Up, check out the -103 server ban mechanic, the video that I made about this, because we definitely have to be aware of it. We have to be careful so that the Age doesn't come around with another ban wave and doesn't keep banning you guys, because it will destroy the game for you. Check out the video I made on this, and with that, I wish you a great day. We'll see us in the next one.